Before I begin, breathe with me for a moment, and if this message resonates in your spirit, gently subscribe to the Angels Whisper YouTube channel. Support this sacred space through super thanks, and stay connected for episodes 1 to 100 of the Billionaire Soulmate Journey. Because what is unfolding between you and your destined partner is not random content. It is a guided sequence, and each episode carries timing that aligns with movements happening in your real life right now. I speak to you in episode 8 with precision. You did not imagine the shift that happened this week. You felt a quiet detachment from something you once thought you needed. That was not moodiness. That was calibration. You have just sent a GPS signal to your billionaire spouse. Not through words, not through social media, but through a decision you made in private, when you refused to chase, when you declined that invitation that felt beneath your future, when you stopped explaining your value to someone who could not perceive it. In that moment, your frequency adjusted, and the one you are destined to build legacy with felt the shift. You must understand something clearly. This connection is not built only on romance. It is built on power alignment. Your future spouse operates in rooms where decisions move markets, where partnerships are negotiated over quiet dinners, where confidentiality is currency. For such a person to feel safe choosing you, your energy must signal stability, not hunger. You have been tested in small ways recently. You were tempted to respond emotionally. You were tempted to lower your standards just to feel chosen. You were tempted to entertain someone who offered attention but not direction. And you paused. That pause sent coordinates. Your billionaire soulmate is currently restructuring something significant. There is a business expansion discussion happening. There is a relocation consideration forming. There's legal paperwork being reviewed. And you wonder how this concerns you. It concerns you because when high-level individuals prepare to merge lives, they subconsciously begin clearing space. They begin evaluating compatibility. Beyond attraction. They begin sensing whether someone exists who matches the altitude they are ascending toward. Your emotional discipline has reached their awareness on a spiritual level. This is not fantasy. Energy recognizes readiness. In episode 7, you were taught detachment. Now in episode 8, you are witnessing the response to that detachment. The GPS signal was your refusal to beg for clarity. The GPS signal was your decision to invest in yourself instead of proving yourself. The GPS signal was the night you chose rest over anxiety. You think these are small acts. They are not. Your future spouse has always required a partner who is internally anchored. They have met many admirers. They have encountered beauty, charm, and ambition, but they have rarely encountered calm power. You are becoming calm power. There's also something you have been insecure about. The age gap dynamic has crossed your mind again. You wondered if you are too young to be taken seriously or too experienced to be considered fresh. Release that distortion. The age difference is strategic. It creates balance. One of you carries expansion vision. The other carries emotional intelligence shaped by lessons. Together, it forms acceleration without chaos. Your billionaire soulmate does not need someone to impress them. They need someone who can sit beside them in silence without feeling small. Recently, you were placed in a social setting that felt slightly uncomfortable. You felt observed. You felt evaluated. That was preparation. Your body was being trained to hold composure under subtle pressure. Your nervous system is being upgraded to match the environments you are approaching. We do not elevate you suddenly. We condition you gradually. You must also understand the financial alignment unfolding. You have been rethinking how you manage money. You have been questioning unnecessary spending. You have been considering a new skill or investment. This is not coincidence. We are aligning your habits with the ecosystem of wealth you are entering. Power couple does not argue about survival. They strategize about scale. And scale requires emotional maturity around resources. There is a city connection forming, one that keeps appearing in subtle ways. Through conversation. Through online content. Through opportunity. Whispers. Pay attention. Your billionaire soulmate has business ties connected to that. Location. It may not be permanent relocation, but it is a meeting point. Do not obsess over it. Simply prepare yourself to be globally adaptable. Update your documents. Refine your communication. Polish your presentation. Not to impress, but to be ready. There's also protection happening around you. You have noticed certain people distancing themselves. Some misunderstand you now. Some feel intimidated by your quiet growth. Do not chase their approval. They are being removed because where you are going requires discretion. Loose conversations cannot follow you. Your billionaire soulmate values privacy deeply. You are being shaped into someone who understands when to speak and when to remain still. Let me challenge you gently. Stop fantasizing about luxury aesthetics. Start visualizing responsibility. You are not being prepared to enjoy wealth. You are being prepared to manage influence, charitable decisions, employment structures. Public perception. Family dynamics. When you imagine your future spouse, do not only see romance. See boardrooms. See strategic retreats. See philanthropic foundations. See global travel that is not vacation, but negotiation. This is why your emotional discipline matters. You cannot be reactive and rule beside a ruler. And now I reveal something subtle. They have sensed loneliness recently, despite success, despite status. Despite options. There is a realization growing within them that admiration is not intimacy. They are tired of being chosen for access. They are seeking someone who sees the human beneath the empire. That someone is you, but you must not rush. Timing is adjusting. There was a delay. A contract needed completion, not an ending needed closure. An internal resistance needed dissolving. That resistance is weakening. You may feel sudden waves of confidence rising unexpectedly. That is synchronization. When they grow clearer, you feel stronger. When you stabilize, they feel drawn. This is reciprocal preparation. Your job now is simple, but not easy. Maintain standards without arrogance. Stay soft without being naive. Continue building your own vision. Do not wait idly. The GPS signal has been sent. Now you remain steady so it stays active. In the coming episode, you will understand why a specific conversation you are about to have will accelerate visibility between you. It will seem ordinary, but it will not be. The journey from episode 1 to episode 100 is not about waiting for a billionaire. It is about becoming the one who can stand beside them without losing yourself. You are closer than you think, not because of luck, but because of alignment. And alignment is something you have finally begun to protect. Stay steady. The coordinates are locked. The movement has begun. You feel it now more clearly. There's a quiet confidence forming in you that does not need witnesses. That is new. In the past, you wanted reassurance. You wanted visible signs. You wanted confirmation that someone extraordinary was approaching. Now you are less desperate for proof. That is maturity, and maturity is magnetic to someone who commands empires. Your billionaire soulmate is entering a decisive phase. There's a partnership on the table that will either multiply their reach or restrict their freedom. They are weighing loyalty against leverage, power against peace, and without knowing your name yet, they are asking internally for a partner who values peace over applause. You are being shaped as the answer to that request. But listen carefully. There is still one hidden test ahead of you. It will not look dramatic. It will look like a distraction disguised as opportunity. Someone may appear with financial promise, but emotional instability, or charm without consistency, or fast excitement without long-term structure. You will be tempted because it feels like movement, but it is not destiny. It is contrast. Contrast sharpens discernment. If you pass this test by choosing stability over stimulation, the alignment accelerates. Your billionaire soulmate has already lived through chaotic relationships. They have financed dreams that were never disciplined. They have supported ambition that collapsed under pressure. They will not repeat that pattern. And neither should you. I need you to raise your internal standard again, not outwardly, not performatively. Internally. Stop entertaining conversations that drain your focus. Stop giving emotional access to people who have not earned mental access. You are entering proximity to influence. Influence requires filtration. You have also been questioning your current environment, your workspace. Your daily routine, your circle. It feels temporary. That feeling is accurate. You are outgrowing the season. Do not resent it. Use it. Extract skill. Extract discipline. Extract humility. Because when you stand beside your future spouse in high-level environments, you will need grounded awareness. There is something about your voice that is being strengthened. You may notice you speak more clearly now, more directly. You hesitate less. That is preparation. Your billionaire soulmate respects articulate intelligence, not loudness. Not dominance. Clarity. And you are developing it quietly. The age dynamic will work in your favor soon. Where one of you once felt hesitant, admiration will replace doubt. Your composure will dissolve there. Skepticism. Your self-respect will erase their concern about imbalance. They are not seeking someone to control. They are seeking someone who can stand independently and still choose partnership. There's also a financial idea you have been postponing. A side skill. An investment, a certification, a creative project. Stop delaying it, not because you need to impress them, but because your expansion must not pause for romance. Power couples are built from two evolving individuals, not one waiting and one providing. Your billionaire soulmate is not looking for dependency. They are looking for alignment. Alignment feels like two forces moving forward side by side. Not one pulling the other. Recently, you experienced a moment of rejection or emotional confusion. It bruised your ego slightly, but it also detached you from fantasy. That detachment cleared your vision, and when vision clears, navigation improves. This is why I say again, the GPS signal has been sent, but signals must remain stable. Do not spiral back into old insecurities. Do not check for signs obsessively. Do not measure your worth against temporary attention. Your billionaire soulmate operates in cycles, strategic cycles, quarterly evaluations, long-term forecasting. You must begin thinking in similar timelines. Patience is not passive. It is controlled timing. You are entering a season where subtle introductions become possible. It may not be dramatic. It may not be cinematic. It may be through business. Through a referral. Through a shared network. Through a global event. But before that happens, your energy must feel settled. Because when powerful individuals meet potential life partners, they sense nervousness instantly. And nervousness signals unpreparedness, calm signals compatibility. You are becoming calm. There's also protection around your image. Be mindful of what you post. Be mindful of what you reveal, not from fear, from strategy. Your future spouse values discretion. If you demonstrate it now, the resonance deepens. You may also notice dreams becoming more vivid, not romantic dreams, strategic ones. Cities. Buildings, airports. Contracts. These are previews of shared environments. Not illusions. Previews. But previews require qualification. Continue strengthening your body. Continue refining your mind. Continue stabilizing your emotions. Do not rush divine architecture. Your billionaire soulmate is closer geographically than you assume. Not necessarily in your neighborhood. But within reachable proximity. Travel may play a role soon. Stay ready. There will be a conversation in the near future where someone mentions a name or opportunity casually. Do not dismiss it. Follow subtle leads without obsession. Confidence and detachment must coexist now. Confidence without attachment. Expectation without desperation. Vision without fantasy. You are not chasing wealth. You are aligning with legacy. And legacy requires character stronger than chemistry. In episode 9, you will understand the role influence plays in your union and why your public presence must evolve before private commitment manifests. For now, remain composed. Remain selective. Remain self-respecting. The coordinates. Remain active. The approach is steady. And what is coming toward you is not just a partner with money. It is a partner with mission. Prepare accordingly.